Hi everyone, this is my intervention project. I'm a middle school PE teacher in 8th grade specifically. Oh, my studies over an 8th grade class at Hartford Middle School. So what I began to notice was some students being unmotivated in my classroom, and our unit right now has mostly been, towards the beginning of this semester, has been mostly team games oriented. Basketball, football is what we're up to, and I've just been noticing around half of the class, as you can see this line right here, is just kind of standing around, not doing any talking. I try to emphasize a lot of communication between peers, but I'm not seeing communication, and I'm just not seeing a lot of enjoyment. So I began to collect some data on these students before I change anything, so I could get some results in those data. That data included throwing some heart rate monitors on them, and I found out that the class is an average. These heart rate monitors, they have zones, and so as you can see the score right here, it goes up to 9, and that's because each of these different things I'm collecting data on are worth 3 points. So these heart rate monitors have zones of green, yellow, and red. And so our average heart rate was in the yellow column, and it's at 105 beats per minute. And then I'm also taking some observational data based on how much I'm seeing them talk, and just their enthusiasm and what it looks like from what I'm seeing. Is my checklist that I have, just a simple checklist. And then I'm also having them fill out reflections based on what they're doing and how they felt about it. A scale from 1 to 4 to be specific. Scale from 1 to 4 to be specific, so that they can't hit that middle column and just say, I was all right. It has to be either I didn't feel so great about it or I felt good about it, and I'm scoring it from there. So as you can see, after taking about a week's worth of data from this, I began to see that half the class, as expected, was getting a score of 5 or lower, and so just below average. And this is just participation scores. So I also have other assignments, but we're just talking about participation and ways of being motivated. So I decided that I wanted to begin there's a few ways to figure out motivation, and one is to see what they're interested in. Maybe provide them curriculum that they might actually be interested in, tailoring the activities you're doing based on what they want. But what I decided to do was give them choice in how they want to do. I still want to go this unit of team sports and team games, but I want to provide them opportunity and choice. So what I'm doing is they can either decide 3 days a week, 2 days a week, they have to, or no, 1 day a week, they have to kind of do everything as told, but the other 4 days a week, I give them instruction, and they can either participate in the team game, or they can participate in a fitness-based workout that works on a skill required for that sport. So say we're doing baseball, it'd be a shoulder workout, because that's what baseball requires, is shoulder strength. And the third one is an individual skill-based activity based on the game. So what they could do is maybe hit a ball off a tee, an individual-based thing that works on baseball, but it's not necessarily the team setting. So after taking a week, after doing that for 2 weeks and taking 2 weeks of data, I saw a big level of participation increase. So the average heart rate went to 128 beats per minute. As you can see, this column to the left skyrocketed and met almost matched the number of students who were already kind of participating and motivated to begin with. Originally, the logs were not so good. They were not enjoying what we were doing before I provided them choice, but the logs started being a lot more positive, so that definitely increased the score. And I saw a boost of confidence. I think they lacked confidence when they were in that team setting with a lot of people who might have knew what they were doing, but giving them opportunities to just kind of work on themselves just gave them more confidence. And you know what? Some of them actually ended up, after participating in a few days of doing their own skill, they were much more confident going into the final activity on that last day of the week on Friday, where everyone kind of works together. on a team-based game. So what I think I'm gonna do in the future is, yeah, just continuing to kind of tailor my curriculum to their interest, providing them choice, and like I said, just continue to do logs and yeah, have my students reflect because I realize that it's not so much what they are doing, it's how engaged they are in what they're doing. So thank you.